Hello, everyone. This is Defense Politics Asia, and it is happening. Trump really is going to impose tariff on Canada, Mexico, and China. And particularly the one on Canada and Mexico is, of course, the one most unexpected before Trump become president. And this tariff will be imposed on the 1st of February. US timing. So basically, right now, if you are watching right now, actually, basically, right now, I think tariff is immediately on. This is, I have watched both the press conference and, of course, and also the Trump signing executive orders where he mentioned all these things. So, pretty much it's confirmed that this is going to go on, this is going to move forward. And the White House has confirmed that the Trump division to impose new tariff on imports from Canada, Mexico, and China is confirmed. It will take effect on the 1st Feb, and it will impose a 25% duty on goods imported from Canada and Mexico, and a 10% levy on Chinese products across the board. And this is to address mainly the trade imbalance between US and other countries. So Trump has been warning that this is going to happen for a long time, and so now it's happening. So the details is not yet fully fleshed out yet, but as far as I'm concerned, it's across the board, except oil and gas products. So tentatively, economists and all sort of experts, including armchair experts, are all thinking all sort of different perspectives, different kind of expectations. Some say this will improve worsen the inflation in United States. Some will make things more difficult for United States as well. But we shall see, because this is basically the first real test. Because the test in the previous first term of Trump's presidency, in the first term where he tariffed China, that did not work out because all these economic reforms in United States caused an economic boom in United States and caused the people to be able to buy more. So despite the tariffing of Chinese products, the Chinese import into the United States still increased. So that benefited both sides. So United States government managed to get a lot of tariff money, which is paid for generally by Americans, and the Chinese still managed to make more money, generally speaking. So, but this time around, this is going to be the real test of Trump's beautiful word. The most beautiful word in the dictionary, according to him, is tariff. And we're going to see how this is going to play out in economics. Because even I think most economists, like based on what they read, they understand, they analyze, and based on whatever historical studies that they have seen and done, they're all very theoretical. So now we're going to see United States. Purely for United States, it's not for any other country, but purely for United States, how would this tariffing going to impact economics moving forward in all the different countries? That's going to be very, very interesting to watch. And if this is going to lead to what Trump called the golden age for United States, then we're going to see a permanent fixture. That US tariff is going to be a permanent fixture for everyone that want to do business with the United States. And I think that will be unavoidable. If this is going to work out, it didn't cause the inflation. The imports continue to come in. It booms US economy because they're going to produce more within United States. If everybody wins, if the people, the workers earn more salary, get more jobs, and the economy increase, people still import and export more, and if everything is positive, I think US tariff is going to stay. If it drops taxes and whatnot, it's going to be, there's a lot of implication, and everything is so intertwined. Honestly, most people don't really know what they're talking about, including economists. Neither do I. I do not know what's going to happen. No one actually knows. So we're going to see how this continues to play out. It's going to be very interesting, but it's important to note it's just not tariff alone. a lot of other things is impacting the US economics, including the deregulation. There will be more tax cuts coming. So the tariffing, as well as the additional, efficiency, reducing of red tapes, reducing of regulations, bringing in of seducing of all these companies to build more factories and companies within the United States. All this is going to have major impact on US economy. It's impossible to tell right now how it will play out. But generally, I feel like from my perspective, it's likely to play out very positively for United States, and it's going to be horrible for at least Europe. It's going to be very challenging for China, and it's going to be challenging for the rest of the world. But it's going to be the worst hit is going to be Europe. That's what I think. So anyway, so this division is going to disrupt supply chain, which is pretty obvious because United States import a lot of shit from all over the world because they don't produce them. So this is going to make do some very serious short-term change. So just in case you do not know, and also during the press conference, there's a reporter actually asked if Trump is going to indeed impose tariff on EU goods, European Union goods. And Trump actually replied that, no, do you want a politically correct answer or do you want the truth? So the reporter clearly said, no, he wants the truth. Then Trump just simply answered very quickly, yes. Without a doubt, 100%. So, and so the EU tariff is going to come. So just in case you do not know. So basically, the tariff will take effect on Saturday. And for me, in Singapore, Saturday is already gone. I'm already on Sunday. So this is 13 hours ago. This happens pretty much later in the day. So this is going to be very bad. So according to certain so-called experts, so-called, like I said, experts and economists all over the place. Everybody have their own ideas of what is going to happen. They say that an immediate increase and a more of across the board increase is likely to happen. So all the tomatoes, avocados, strawberries might be see a price jump. So everyone know that they're going to be affected. So they're going to immediately pass those higher costs to the consumers. So everyone, it's not going to be grocery, but auto industry. $8 billion of auto parts from Canada are bought over to the United States. And so the assembly in Michigan is going to be more expensive. Same with parts coming from Mexico. But General Motors did say that with respect to the possible tariff, they're working with their supply chain and logistic networks and assembly plants to make sure that they can mitigate a near-term impact. Many of this action is no cost or low cost. So generally speaking, GM statement seems to be in support of Trump's policy. And clearly this is going to show you how it's going to affect. Particularly, they're going to import a lot from Canada and Mexico in terms of these small spare parts. And from Trump's perspective, what he wants is all these spare parts to be built in the United States. So, or at least most of them. So this is going to force all the business owners and corporations to make this decision. Do you want to continue to buy from overseas, or are you going to source from something within the country? The question now is, do they have the producers of all these parts within the United States? And if there isn't that much or not enough or isn't any, then this is become a major business opportunity for entrepreneurs in the United States. So this is what Trump is trying to do. So this opportunity will allow the entrepreneurs to start up quickly. All these companies, or maybe all these companies from Canada and Mexico, will start to move back or move to United States to start a company. And this will mean that more jobs will be opened for Americans, and the Americans will have more, will gain more, generally in speaking, in terms of salary earned by all the Americans as a whole. So more income will be generated through sales of cars or whatnot. So this is the Trump's plan. So even if there is tariff, the general the general sum, at the end of the day, there should be a net positive. That's the plan. So, but this economic theory, of course, is not acknowledged by everybody. Not every economist believe in this. For me, I personally think that yeah, I think United States is the only one that can really do this. Not many countries can do this. So we shall see. So in some way, you can say that the United States is actually going the way of China, where they are going to look more inwards and have become self-sufficient in most things, and that will drive a lot of things cheaper in a weird way. So so of course Canada is the most shocked of all this, and Trudeau have promised that he will respond forcefully and immediately. So according to the Justin Trudeau, the current Prime Minister of Canada, they say that they're ready for a forceful and immediate response to the tariff. They say that we are in a critical moment, as Trump stated yesterday. He's still committed to placing tariff on Canada. So they do not know what that could be look like. As I mentioned, nobody really know what the hell is going to happen when all these things happen, when all these things play out. But he said he know two things. So he said that he know that if the tariff hits against Canada, they are ready for a response, a purposeful, forceful, but reasonable, immediate response. It's not what the Canada want, but if Trump move forward, Canada will act too. So this is the first point. So what's the other 2 points? What's the other point? So anyway, the imports are likely to face a 25% tariff on both Canada and Mexico, while China's will going to get 10%. And the Mexican president already said that they're going to raise Mexican tariff in response. So basically, this is going to turn into a trade war. So we shall see how this goes. Trudeau said that no one on either side of the border wants to see American tariff on Canadian goods. And so he met with the Canada-US Council, and they are working to prevent the tariff. But yeah, if US move ahead, Canada is ready for a forceful and immediate response. Generally speaking, I can't tell what Canada is going to do. like what can they do? Tariff United States stuff? I mean, they could. So let's see. Generally, this is going to be interesting to see how this play out, because we haven't ever seen the Western allies go face to face ever in a very real way. So we're going to see how this is going to play out. This is going to be a very interesting 4 years. I just have to say this is highly entertaining for me living on the other side of the pond. But I'm 100% telling you, it's going to affect Singapore. So there is no way my country is going to run away. A lot of the big pharma actually have bases and factories in Singapore, as well as microchips and whatnot, so semiconductors. And Trump has already indicated he's going to bring them back to the United States, or some of them back. So this is going to affect Singapore for sure. In the midterm, I don't think it's immediate right now, because Singapore's trade relationship with the United States are not that big, compared to Canada and Mexico. So he's dealing with the big whales first. So amongst Mexico's main exporter to the United States is GM, Stellantis, Ford, which arrived in Mexico 80 years ago. So the Mexico president said that why would a tariff would jeopardize them? Such a measure would be unacceptable, leading to inflation and job losses both in US and Mexico, which is where you test this economic idea, leading to inflation and job losses on both sides. Really? Both sides? So who knows? So nobody knows, so we're going to see. So it's very exciting time for actually economic professors all around the world. This is a dream come true for them to actually see and study the data and to really update the economic theories. Because ultimately, economic theories is very much like religion. Everybody believes theirs is the real one. Their economy is the real economics. Their economics is the real economics. It's like my God is the real God. Your God is not the real God. That kind of a concept. So, in terms of oil imports, it looks like Trump is not ready, because I think United States have not that oil production just there yet. So he said that he's going to reduce the tariff a little bit to maybe 10%. So everything is going to be 25% except for oil. But oil is not confirmed yet. So tentatively, there's not going to be tariff on oil just yet. So I'm really interested to see what Canada is going to do. So this is this by Toronto Star. So basically the same thing generally. So I'm going to see, let's see what else is going to be different in terms of in this article. So so this one, on this point, they still have not known that the tariff is going to hit immediately. So generally because no executive orders was signed as per this article was written. So across the board, 25% tariff, but hold off a 10% tariff on Canadian oil and gas until Feb 18. So it's just purely 2 weeks. It's not going to be very long. So it looks like they need to do some more calculations. So Trump, of course, boasted, "You will see the power of tariff. Nobody can compete with us. We have by far the biggest piggy bank." This is a direct quote. I actually watched it, so I know. So the Foreign Affairs Minister, this is I think the Canadian one, or is it? No. I'm actually not sure who is she. Wait, give me a second. Who is this? Canadian, correct? It's a Canadian one. Yeah, because there is no Foreign Affairs Minister in the United States. So it's still not clear what will happen, because I think nobody knows what the hell is going to happen. But she said that the Canadians can retaliate in some ways. So Justin Trudeau said that he will not sugarcoat the impact of the tariff. So some economists say that the 25% across the board tariff will put Canada into a recession. So we shall see whether it does. Estimate that US tariff could cause up to 3% drop in economic activities in Canada. So that makes Canada sounds really fragile for now. So tentatively, at the top spot of the export data from Canada to United States, crude oil is 130.3 billion, is basically other petroleum products, 36.6 billion. So out of the 594, so a good 25% of everything is oil and gas. So this is untouched for now. So Canada is still going to make money, but a lot of other stuff is going to heavily impact its economy for sure. So yeah, we shall see how this goes. You see in this article, still writing that tariff could be short-lived if they can reach a deal with Trump to more aggressively address illegal immigration and fentanyl smuggling. I think this is hopium. This is not going to happen. This is clearly not what Trump was looking for. But of course, this is hopium because he's a Canadian reporter. I think Trump is outright going aggressive against the neighbors to put them in their place, in their place kind of situation. Particularly Canada, like Trump said, he wanted Canada to be absorbed into the United States and believe that this idea, this thought is serious. I think they want to destroy Canada's economy. I think I'm talking about Trump, totally smash Canada's economy, or to really suppress it and force Canada to become a more obedient little brother, or get absorbed into the United States. As for Mexico, it's going to be similar, to really force Mexico into becoming a lapdog of the United States. So it's going to be very, very painful 4 years, I think, for Canada and Mexico moving forward. So as I mentioned earlier about EU, so the Trump has confirmed that he absolutely will impose tariff on EU. This is confirmed. And this threat is now confirmed. As I mentioned just now, 100% Trump is going to do it because Trump basically answered the reporter directly on this thing. So I think he make it as clear as he can be, and don't hope that it will not come. I think 100% is going to come. So anyway, so this is the current crazy situation with the trade war. This is basically United States declaring trade war on the rest of the world, essentially the entire world. So it's going to be very interesting. Basically, Trump is reorganizing the entire world world order and the world trading order, economic order, and to really basically reset it back into where Americans believe is the rightful place. Americans are at the very top. So let's see how we all going to survive all this. So thank you for watching. Let me know what you think in the comment. And my plan is to become more regular in terms of my reporting of American politics, particularly with Trump being president. A lot of crazy shit is going to go down. It's not going to be so sleepy. And I'm not talking about literally, although that sounds like sounds very pun or pun. But Trump's presidency is going to be very consequential, and it's going to make so much changes. It's going to change everything, and whether this change is going to be permanent remains to be seen, of course. But given that my understanding of Trump and his way of thinking and the kind of thing that he might be doing, is going to be, I think a lot of things is going to stick. In fact, a lot of the first term policies that Trump have done, like tariff on the Chinese and the tax cuts and whatnot, Biden was not even able to reverse them because it costs way too much money for the United States to reverse them, as it brings in too much money, or it have too much positive economic impact on the Americans. So if all these play out, I think this 4 years is going to cause some very permanent change in the way how everything works in the United States, as well as the United States relationship with the rest of the world. So anyway, thank you for watching. Press the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next update.